So let us draw this uh, sample mechanical drawing, which has the front view and the top view of this model. Okay, so the dimensions are simply for our reference only. Okay, but then we will be using those exact dimensions in drawing the given figure. Okay, so we will be applying a mechanical part, okay, and layers for hidden and also for center. Okay, for dimensioning we have a separate topic for that. Okay, let us just first focus on the drawing of this mechanical drawing. Okay, so I'll just create a new drawing. Okay, and then first things first, you need to set up the layers, okay, by typing OA or simply selecting the layer properties icon in the ribbon. Okay, then I'll just press enter. Okay, now I'll add layers, like for example mechanical part, then add another one which is, let's say, hidden layer, and then I'll add another one which is called the center line. Also I would add dimensions for future use. Okay, and you can add any other layers depending on your needs. Okay, you can also change the layer names. So these are the layer names that I have provided: mechanical part, hidden, center line, and dimensions. Okay, oops, I need to rename this one the correct spelling. Okay. Now let's say changing of color, let's say the mechanical part. Okay, I would choose, okay, green one. Okay, and then for the hidden, I'll select number 30. Okay, and then for center line, okay, this one, and then for dimensions, okay, I would select, okay, this one. Okay, now changing the line types, okay, as discussed earlier. So I would select, like for example, hidden, and then the continuous line type here, I would select this one, and then I will load all the line types available by simply clicking one of one of the line types, and then right click, select all, and then click OK. And then I would uh, find where the hidden, okay, line type is available, then I will select OK. And then for center line, okay, I will select center and then OK. Of course, dimensions and the mechanical part, okay, which are the solid lines in the drawing here, okay, are continuous line types. Okay, now I would select, oh, before I close this layer dialog box, okay, or layer property manager dialog box, I wanted to emphasize this column, which is the on or off icon, which is somewhat icon of a bulb. Okay, and this is freeze and auto and lock. Okay, so when we say on or off, let's say I would off the hidden line. Okay, but then if you wanted to draw, let's say, conical part with the rectangle, a circle for hidden, okay, and then center line for uh, another circle. Okay, so let's say here, okay, or I'll just close this one, otherwise those options are available here. For example, this is on or off, these are the freeze or thaw, and then the lock. Okay, when we say off, let's say if you're going to off this one, okay, so meaning the hidden layer is turned off and you can't use that particular layer. Okay, or you can off also this one, but then it is our current selected line type. You cannot turn this off, okay, because it is the current line type, okay, or layer that you're using. So you need to change the layer before turning that off. Okay, okay, I'll just turn it on. Now when we say freeze, okay, let's say I'll just freeze this one. Okay, they become invisible, but they are available in the drawing area. So that is the freeze and lock. Okay, and when we say lock, okay, you cannot edit those layers, like for example erase. Okay, you cannot select those objects that are locked, but then this one isn't locked, but then you can select that one, except for this one, because they are locked and they are permanent in the drawing. Okay, so when you encounter problem, make sure that you need to double check if they are on or off, or they are frozen, or they are simply locked, and you can add when you can't edit them. Okay, so I'll just erase everything. Okay, so let's start this drawing. So let's say I would draw this one, okay, the front view, and let's see. Okay, so you need to first analyze the drawing before you start the drawing. Let's say the length of this front, okay, is simply 6.5, okay, and the distance between the two circles here, or the two holes, is 5 inches. The distance between the center of this hole and this one is 2.5 inches. Same goes with this one. So 2.5 between the two and 2.5 between these two. Okay, so the radius, okay, of this arc is 0.75, and you have 2 times, okay, that is the other side. Okay, this one has also a radius of 0.75. The diameter of this circle, or this hole, is 0.5 inches, and that it has 2 times here. So this hole and this hole, okay, and the diameter of this one is 0.38 inches. Okay, and then the height of this one is given 2.5 inches, and then 1.25, that is the distance between this center and this edge here. Okay, and in the front view you have arcs here. Okay, so the radius of the smaller arc is 1.25 inches, and the larger arc is 1.75 inches. The thickness of this plate is 0.5 inch. Okay, so the distance between the arc, okay, of these two arcs from the center of this one is 6.5 inch. Okay, so I would suggest to start your drawing, okay, probably in the top view, okay, this one, okay, so that your drawing becomes uh, much more easier to draw here. Okay, start. Okay, so I would invoke a rectangle, but then make sure, if I'm going to draw a rectangle here, I am creating the mechanical part. So I will be using the layer mechanical part as current layer. Okay, and then I'll draw a rectangle, specify first point. Okay, you need to zoom in if the drawings are too small, okay, or you can see the drawing. So I'll just draw a rectangle. So inputting values, okay, so that has probably what would be the height is 2.5. Okay, this one. How about the length of this one? Okay, so probably the length of that one becomes the diameter of the outer arc, which is 3.5. Okay, so I'll just draw in 3.5, and then 2.5, enter. Okay, so I just need to zoom in. Okay, I'll just read. Okay, now this will be my first drawing. This one, the mechanical part, which is the arc. Okay, now I would draw, let's say, how am I going to draw this one? Okay, so from the center, okay, uh, the distance between the center is, we call this 2.5. Okay, so let us try to use the object snaps, then make sure midpoint is available, and then okay, and then I'll just draw a vertical line here from the midpoint. Okay, then enter, and then a midpoint from here. Okay, now the point of intersection of these uh, lines will be the center of this circle. Okay, so I would draw a circle. Okay, then specify center of circle. What is the diameter? So probably I'll use center diameter. Okay, and then I'll provide 0.38. Okay, and then enter. Okay, later on I will be erasing these guidelines that I have created. Okay, then I would explode. I would simply offset, okay, of a distance of 2.5 in order for me to project the center of the circle. So I'll just offset that value of 2.5, okay, from this line and this line, okay, on both ends. Okay, and then I'll just simply extend these lines up to these lines. Okay, so I'll just extend. I'll just select first this one, okay, and then that one, then enter. Okay, now this will be the center of the holes on the left and right of this drawing. Okay, so I'll just select center diameter, then I'll select this one, it's 0.5, 0.50, and also 0.50 here, or I could copy this one. Okay, then move it here, and then escape key. Now I have this, what you call this, center here, circles here, and then radius of 0. Call this 75 radius. So if I'm going to use the diameter, that is here 1.5 diameter. Okay, so I'll just draw a circle and then radius of 0.75. Okay, and then another one here, it's 0.75 radius. Okay, now I'll just draw a line, okay, from this quadrant, okay, or that intersection, and make sure I will use ortho, okay, fate, and then connect it to the other uh, quadrant of that circle. Okay, then enter, and then similar procedure this one. Okay, now I am going to erase some of the unnecessary lines needed. Okay, I'll just erase this one, also this one, and this one, then enter. Okay, now I will be using trim and then cutting edges. So cutting edges, probably these two lines, and then enter, and then I'll remove this one, and also this one, enter, and then similar procedure, trim again, then cutting edges, I'll select this one, and then enter, and then I'll select this and this line. Okay, so you notice, okay, I have drawn this mechanical part, also the plate here, okay, with the holes, and I haven't drawn the hidden lines provided, or the edge of the smaller arc here. Okay, so I'll just draw that later on. Okay, now I will be drawing the front view. Okay, so I'll just draw a line from the center of this one. Okay, a vertical line. Make sure you use the ortho mode on. Okay, so I'll just select, let's say, length of 7 probably. Okay, so that's too far. Okay, I'll just undo, and then I'll just draw again. Let's say 5.5. Enter. Okay, now I will be using that one. Okay, let's say I'll just draw a circle with radius of 1.25. Okay, so 1.25, and then another one with 1.75. Okay, now from that line, okay, so I'll just have to project this one. Okay, make sure that is the quadrant isn't selected, so I'll just make sure quadrant is available. Okay, so I'll just use line, and then I'll just project it here. Okay, and then another one here with no particular measurements into projections of that edge of those arcs. Okay, and then I'll just draw a line, horizontal one, and then similar with this other end. Okay, enter. Then I will offset that with the thickness of distance of 0.5. So offset of 0.5. Okay, going up, also going up. Okay, and then just press the escape key. Now I'm going to trim the cutting edge. Okay, I'll just select this one and this one in order for me to remove uh, those excess lines here. Then I'll just select this one as my cutting edge. Okay, and then I'll press enter to remove this one and this one. Okay, now let's see. So arc here, so probably I will trim it here and also that one. So I'll just trim it, select this, I undo, and just use the cutting edge here, enter, and then this one and that one. Okay, and then I'll just trim those objects, say this one, the cutting edge, this and this one, also cutting edge for this one and this one. Okay, and then I'll just trim this one and that one, and I'll just okay, now I will be projecting the uh, hidden lines here. Okay, using the edge of this one, I will now use the hidden layer. Okay, I'll just draw a line from this edge, and then make sure, okay, I'll just provide it here. Okay, and also this one. Notice that the hidden lines are too large, so I'll just type in the line type scale. Okay, so I'll just provide 0.2 or lower, 0.05 probably, or if you want lower, 0.03 probably. Okay, now I'll just trim those lines. Okay, so using the cutting edge, select the rectangle, enter, and then select the portions that you wanted to remove. Okay, and then enter. Now I will project the uh, hidden lines for the hole, also for this one. So I'll just draw lines. Okay, vertical lines. Make sure you use the ortho or F8. Okay, and for this one, also for this one. Okay, and then I'll just trim those excess lines like cutting edges. Say this one and that one, this one, this one, also for this one. Those are my cutting edges. Now I'll just press the enter key and then select the portions that you wanted to remove, also at the bottom, and also this one. Enter. Okay, so now I have done drawing the mechanical part shown here. Okay, so if you want to uh, a proxy be similar with this one, you need to change the line type scale, and then I have 0.03, 0.0, let's say 15. Enter. Oops, too small, so I just edit it with 0.02. Okay, there goes. Okay, approximately similar to the given figure. Okay, so don't worry about the dimensions. Okay, so we will have a separate topic about dimensions.